Imagination. Story time. Dive into a photo. I am sitting in my office looking at a family photo which was taken 4 decades ago in northern Sinai, Egypt. In this photo, I am 4 years old, staring at the camera with a profound look. I still have the same look in my eyes 40 years later. This look is a mix of determination, curiosity, and concentration, the 3 pillars that still characterize me today. This visual flirt with my inner child enables me to peel back the layers of time and distill my true nature. While looking at the photo, I was quite unhappy with my life. Ever since I was a child, my favorite pastime was nature. So it is no wonder that a week later, I signed up for a scuba diving trip in Sinai. Sinai is the only place on Earth in which dramatic brown desert mountains meet the deep blue sea. I packed my backpack at noon and met with a diving group at midnight at the crossing border. Whenever I cross the border, I feel as if I'm time traveling, not only because of my childhood memories, but also because of the local lifestyle which has remained the same for decades. We spent 4 unforgettable days and nights on a boat, talking, listening, smelling, and watching dives. On our way back to the crossing borders, we passed the viewpoint from the famous family photo. I asked the driver to pull over and photograph me for a wonderful sense of closure. My scuba diving story began when I immersed myself in the photo, using my imagination and tapping into my inner child. I fed him, and he fed me back. In my trip, I had a dozen conversations with all kinds of people, from the Egyptian dive instructor, through an American student, to an Israeli guy who develops technologies for vets. Each of the characters I spoke with comes from a different background and goes back to a different world. At the end of this trip, when I went back to my home, I sponged their lives to mine. They fed my imagination with inspirational stories from their lives. This is how my imagination rewards me in life. It takes me on adventures.